Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Today I'm back with another Plan With Me video. I'm a little bit early, I know, but December is just around the corner and I tend to plan early to avoid doing everything badly and at the last minute. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy this video. And now, let's get started. Let's start with the opening illustration that had turned into a GIF. I had so much fun making it, especially because I didn't want to create anything perfect or complicated. I just wanted to draw. That's how I decided to dedicate to the Big Apple the last month of my bullet journal. In the double-page spread of the calendar, I drew the big red Christmas balls in Manhattan. I thought they were particularly iconic of the city and how it's decorated. And the same thing goes for the golden shiny hot air balloon. I added some little festive doodles here and there, like presents, candy canes, holly and other decorations. The quote of the month, "Leave a little sparkle wherever you go," it's obviously tied to the festive period, but it's a greeting to myself as well. I wish it would give me a bit of positivity every time I live through my bullet journal. I've never visited New York, sadly, but I admit that it transmits a certain charm. I imagine people skating on the ice rink in Central Park with the high skyscrapers in the background, the extremely decorated houses, Paul Schwartz toy store, the ornaments on the huge buildings, and the feeling of being a movie. I think that every city brings with it a characteristic imaginary, positive or negative obviously, thanks to movies as well. And New York is no exception. There's something magical about it, especially in the festive period. If anyone was wondering, the wrapping paper I used for the background comes from an old present I received years ago. I tend to reuse a lot, especially when I create. I was thinking to shoot a video about this topic. The idea came from a recent purchase. I bought a little squirrel for my Christmas tree, but I realized it was broken when I arrived home. A paw was missing, but I don't want to replace it with a new one. I'm probably strange, but I feel that if one of my objects has a flaw, that flaw indicates that that object is mine, because it's a past and I can give it a new life. I would like to find new ways to reuse old objects or decorations without having to purchase new tools. Yeah, I'm thrifty. Sometimes adding a little detail is just enough to give a new life to objects all around us. The colors I'm using are the Gouache Artezza. I fell in love the exact moment I tried them. They're the right compromise between watercolors and acrylics, just exactly what I needed. You can see the further uses in my previous videos. I immediately thought that the Cartier shop with its big red ribbon would have been perfect for my habit tracker page. The idea came out very easily, but not its execution. It took me rightly some time. On the right instead, I felt the urge to add a page that could remind me that there are things to be grateful for every day, even in this difficult period. It's not easy to see the light in difficult times, believe me, I know. I thought this page could have been of help to me and my mental health. It's important to remember that even when everything is falling apart, there's still something beautiful in this world. I certainly played a lot more with the themes for the pages of this month because, it's Christmas and wanted to give myself a cuddle. I used different candle wrapping paper from past birthdays and festivities. They're always nice and interesting to use, and you'll save time and money in my opinion. And you could be more sustainable. Using this kind of materials, in my opinion, could increase your creativity because this could bring you to find new ways to use and combine them. I've always had much fun doing this kind of things. In the following pages, I went for an extremely bright washi tape that recalled immediately New York and its lights. I think I've been influenced by G4 Grace, a girl I've been following for quite a while and is living in New York at the moment. She's one of those persons who is worth your follow, seriously. I never get tired of her point of view on New York and the beauty of her account. It's so inspirational. I made her a portrait that you can see on my Instagram account, Second Art. I hope you like it. That illustration in particular reminded me that I can draw cities, and I shouldn't let anxiety and fear of failure stop me. And here we are in one of my favorite pages, the seasonal wishlist. Creating these pages helped me to truly live the different seasons, to play with everything they offer and to create new traditions, like drinking pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks in autumn. In winter I'll go for a gingerbread latte. I don't know if you ever drank it, but oh my god, it was so good. Anyway, I wish it will be a white Christmas, but I'm not very optimistic, I'm not gonna lie. I would like to add more activities with snow on my list. Which are your favorite wintry or Christmassy activities? Do you have any suggestion to live this season to the fullest? I wanted to give some space to dimmed books and movies. If you have any book or movie to suggest, write everything in the comments down below. I admit I have few Christmas books, unfortunately. It could be so cool to write down a list of Christmas books and movies that we could update every time we want. Here I put the symbol of Christmas in New York, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree that is placed in Manhattan every year since 1931. It's really beautiful and scenographic, but I don't think I could handle the lightning celebration. Too crowded. Crowds get me anxious since my first and last Lucca Comics, an annual comic book and gaming convention in Lucca. It's the largest comic festival in Europe and second biggest in the world after the Comic in Tokyo. I'd prefer to join it with my personal space bubble still intact. The red and white decorations come from, guess what? Exactly, wrapping paper. They were too cute. For the title, I wanted to use a little postcard made of wrapping paper, but I used up my supplies, so I just recreated one from scratch. And here's the final flip through of this month's spread. Thanks for watching, I hope I helped you to get into the Christmas spirit. If you did enjoy this video, please click the thumbs up button and leave a comment down below. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out the next theme. Are you ready for Christmas? I'll see you in the next one. Bye!